Hey everybody, Oden here. It's Sunday, you know what that means. Another fun movie reaction, and this week we're going to be diving into Aladdin, the 1992 classic starring Robin Williams. Aladdin sits at number 4 on my top 5 hand-animated list. Number 5 is Tarzan, which I did. You can see in a link right here. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and be sure to show up every Sunday at 10 a.m. where I'll have a new movie reaction where we're going to be discussing all kinds of things. Let's get started.
Ah, salam.
The voice of Robin Williams.
Please, come closer. Too close. A little too close. There. Look at this. Yes. Combination hookah and coffee maker. Also with Julian fries. This is the famous Dead Sea Tupperware. Listen. Still good.
When Robin Williams did that scene in the sound booth, the animators had a table out for him, and they just unveiled a bunch of products that were on top of it, and he would lift it up and just kind of ad-lib everything. Everything was improvised in that entire scene. A lot of it was kind of dirty. They couldn't use a lot of material.
The rest of the treasure is yours, but the lamp is mine.
This movie was actually the first time that Disney animated film introduced the villain before they introduced the hero.
I was not aware of that.
A humble thief. Know this. Only one may
That's the voice of Frank Welker. If you don't know who that is, he's got a very long laundry list of movies that he's done over the years. His most famous role being that of Megatron.
It's over, Prime.
I'm glad that they brought Frank Welker back for the live-action version of this.
Diamond in the rough.
That's an incredible. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die.
Everybody should know this, but the parrot is Gilbert Gottfried.
You'll have your hands for a trophy, street rat.
The head guard there was also Frank Welker. He does a few voices in this movie. He also did the vocal effects for a lot of the animals in this movie as well.
Perfect timing, Abu, as usual.
The voice of Aladdin is Scott Winger. He's not in a lot of things, but he was in one in particular show that I watched as a kid, Full House.
Deeves, let's get going. I don't want to miss the buffet.
To capture the movement of Aladdin's pans when he was running around the streets, they actually took a lot of cues from MC Hammer videos. That's true.
Just playing with him, weren't you, Raja? You were just playing with that overdressed self.
Jasmine's appearance was actually influenced by Jennifer Connelly. You can see it in, like, The Labyrinth, the way she looks in that film.
Thing to be afraid of?
Douglas Seal does the voice of the Sultan, does a great job. I actually like him the most in the movie Ernest Saves Christmas, where he plays Santa Claus.
Oh, she's been this way since that Christmas when I brought her a doll.
I don't want to be a princess anymore. Oh.
The name of Princess Jasmine in the original tale, Aladdin and the Lamp, is unpronounceable. This is how you spell it.
I'm in desperate need of your wisdom.
My life is but to serve you, my lord.
Tim Curry, Kelsey Grammer, John Hurt, Christopher Lloyd all actually were up for the role of Jafar. Even Ian McKellen.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
More beautiful work of Frank Welker.
Very sorry.
When Aladdin met Jasmine for the first time in the script, Aladdin knew who she was right off the bat. The good thing is, though, they changed it because it kind of made it seem that Aladdin fell in love with her because she was a princess and not because of who she was. It's a good call, writers. Aladdin became the 14th film and first animated film to cross the $200 million mark.
You make your own choices.
Sometimes you feel so
You're just
trapped.
Wow, we're very much similar, but from two different worlds. I tried doing that as a kid, the little apple trick. I just suck, so I couldn't do it.
Do you trust me?
What?
Do you trust me?
That'll come up later.
Release him.
I would, princess, except my orders come from Jafar.
When this movie came out in 1993 on video cassette, it sold 10.8 copies in its first week, and 25 million total in its entire run, which was a record at the time until it was broken 2 years later by The Lion King.
You crazy?
A carpet? I don't know if I'd be scared of a carpet if it was just randomly walking around. I think I'd be intrigued more so than anything. Unless it was a big carpet. Can't trust those. It can wrap you up and just suffocate you. I guess this carpet could do the same thing, but I have a better chance with it. Carpet! Woohoo! Did he say, oh, shit? Even as a kid, it just sounds like he says, oh, shit. And I think Frank Welker probably just threw that in here as if... Because I would say, oh, shit in that situation. Right there, where you see those little hands as if they're coming at him. I thought that was a pretty cool little touch, even though it's only like maybe a second, barely a second of screen time. But those little touches that animators throw in there, it gives it more.
Jasmine? Oh, dearest. What's wrong?
I met somebody for about 10 minutes, and I fell in love with him, and then I got him killed.
That two-faced son of a jackal.
Son of a jackal. Who says that? Must be something you would say in this area, maybe? I don't know. I've never really heard it other than in this movie.
Worthless piece of junk. Hey,
Rub it. Rub it. Rub that lamp. Rub it. Woohoo!
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. What's your name?
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Hello, Aladdin. Nice to have you on the show. Do you smoke? Mind if I do?
Robin Williams ad-libbed so much in this movie that they had to reject it for an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay. I guess the writers were a little angry.
The one contains... But...
Oh, I miss this guy. I'm so sad that he was probably one of the first actors who passed away, and I cracked a tear. It was something I never do when it comes to anybody who passes away that I don't know personally, but he's been in my childhood so extreme in comparison to other actors. It's hard to not have some sort of feeling about it because it very much takes me back to the era of when I was a child.
Well, Alibaba had them 40 thieves. Scheherazade had 1,000 tales.
And for a kid in the 90s, you know, Robin Williams was the guy that was always in those family films that made you laugh hysterically. It's just sad that he's gone.
Can your friends pull this out their little hair?
Yeah, looky here.
Abracadabra. Words to help you out. So what you wish I really want to know.
Probably my favorite song in this movie. Next to A Whole New World. I gotta say, Whole New World was probably my favorite, but this is on a very close second. You ain't never, ever real like me.
Rule number 3.
I can't bring people back from the dead.
The third wish. Now, can you go back in time and pull them from that era before they do die? I mean, that's not bringing them back from the dead. I thought about this.
Thank you for choosing magic carpet for all your travel needs. Don't stay.
Now about my 3 wishes.
Dost mine ears deceive me? You are down by 1 more.
Oh, it's so great. This movie still makes me laugh.
The music.
There's a great documentary on Disney Plus right now called Waking Sleeping Beauty. Great documentary that involves Aladdin, where it discusses the animation team between 1984 and 1994. It's that awesome time when it seems Disney was just making hit after hit after hit with everything they were doing in the animation field, starting with like The Little Mermaid and getting into Sleeping Beauty, then Aladdin and The Lion King. There's a lot of great movies that came out at that time. But I highly recommend the documentary. It's very interesting to check out.
Don't they look lovely, June? Fabulous, Harry. I love the feathers. That's a good move. I can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug.
Rodney Dangerfield. You can do a drinking game in this movie with how many celebrity impressions he does. Jack Nicholson. Dan Castellaneta did the voice of the genie in the sequel, The Return of Jafar, because I think it was over contract disputes or something, and Robin Williams didn't come back, but he did come back for the third one, King of Thieves. And if you don't know who Dan Castellaneta is, he does the voice of Homer Simpson.
I have servants who go to the marketplace for me.
Every time Aladdin lies, the feather drops in his face. It's a nice little touch.
Any prince to marry.
Right. A prince like me.
She's saying it. What do you do in that situation? Do you agree or go, no. Money has... I don't care about your money or looks. Ugh, horrible.
Stop her! Want me to sting her?
Buzz off.
Okay.
See the world?
Is it safe?
Sure. Do you trust me?
Huh? Hey, didn't I say something about this earlier? I feel a song coming on.
I can show you the world
Scott Winger and Linda Larkin did the voices of Aladdin and Jasmine, but they did not do the singing, sadly. That went to Brad Kane and Leah Salonga, which I think they do a wonderful job.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Originally, Michael Bolton and Celine Dion were going to be doing the pop version of A Whole New World, but it ended up going to Peebo Bryson and Regina Bell. But Bolton would come back to Walt Disney and do the pop version for Go the Distance, a song in Hercules.
I will find my way. I can go the distance.
Shame Abu had to miss this.
Nah, he hates fireworks.
Oh, you moron. You let it out.
You are the boy from the market. I knew it. Why did you lie to me? Did you think I was stupid?
Yes.
Figure it out.
No.
Yep.
Tell me the truth.
The truth?
I have a genie. I have 3 wishes. My first one was to become a prince. That's the gist.
Sometimes dress as a commoner.
Lie. Liar.
The city in disguise? I mean, it sounds a little strange, don't you think?
Aladdin actually tosses her an apple a few times in this movie, and that is a way for men in ancient Greece to propose to their women. So I guess Aladdin was trying to propose this entire movie, if this was based in Greece, I guess.
I'm afraid you've worn out your welcome, Prince Abubu.
It's a baba. Get it right.
Never fails. You get in the bath and there's a rub at the lamp.
It's so stupid, but it's so great.
Thanks, Genie.
That was the image they used when Robin Williams passed away as a tribute to him. They actually aired Aladdin on all 3 Disney channels at the time, and they had that image with, you know, in memorial or something like that above it saying, thank you for being a friend.
That's it. We're dead.
That's the first time we actually see the Sultan take charge in this entire movie. Ninja, vanish!
What are you guys looking at?
That's mean, Aladdin. Don't talk to your friends that way.
You got a problem?
It's the simple things.
You know, Al, I'm getting really... I don't think you're him.
You will bow to me.
We will never bow to you.
The Sultan's like, oh, okay.
I wish to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world.
Should have started with that. You would have kept the wish. You could have just taken over if you were the most powerful sorcerer.
So Ali turns out to be merely a lad.
Secret's out. He's a poor man. Will she still love him? We'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of shots where you can tell that there is the hand animation and CGI. CGI is part of the castle that just went down the slope there and slid. Something you really can't pull off in hand animation. I'd get it wrong. I'd miss it by 2 feet and get slammed.
Realized how incredibly handsome you are. Cute little gaps between your teeth.
Gotta make more noise. Ooh, disgusting.
Princess, your time is up.
Ha ha, hourglass, and he says time is up. Great. Good one, Jafar.
Don't toy with me. Things are unraveling fast now, boy. Get the point?
Man, these little dad jokes are... I didn't realize he said them so much, but makes sense. He's the bad guy. You gotta give him the bad jokes. Can't give him the good stuff. Ow.
Rack 'em, rake, stick that sword into that snake.
You stay out of this.
I squeeze him like a... Everything that goes with it.
The end of Jafar. Well, until the sequel. Where he returns. And the title literally is Return of Jafar. Hooray! Everything is great.
Genie, I wish for your freedom.
One bona fide prince pedigree coming up.
Aww.
Genie, you're free.
It's that law that's the problem.
Right? You're a king. You're a sultan. Change it.
From this day forth, the princess shall marry whoever she deems worthy.
Hooray! That's always an issue in a lot of movies. Like, we can't get married because the law states otherwise, and it's usually the king that's saying this. It's just like, dude, you're the king.
Oh, all of you, come over here. Big group hug. Group
I used to
hug.
have a Goofy hat.
And I'm out of here.
This movie ended up making $217 million domestically and $504 million worldwide, becoming the #1 movie of 1992.
I'm free.
And I can see why.
A whole new world.
Because it's still entertaining as hell.
Made you look.
That was actually the second time Robin Williams used that line to end a movie. The first one was Good Morning Vietnam, another good movie to check out in the 80s.
Flies up. Made you look.
Well, that was it. That was Aladdin, #4 on my top 5 animated films list. And stay tuned because I'm going to have number 3, 2, 1. And I'm curious, what are your top 5 hand animated films? Or what is your #1 hand animated film? Let me know, comment below. I'd love to hear what your choices are. And until next time, see you next Sunday.